I think we can diversify the content we have a little bit. So here's my biggest transport fever world. I have played it quite a bit, like I don't know, half a year ago or whatever. It was some time ago. And then I recently returned to it. But let me just show you what I have here and then we'll build some more stuff. So first of all, it's on a 16 by 16 kilometer map, easy mode. There's no mods. What else? Yeah, there's the highest density of industries and cities. And I have all of the cities connected by rail and by trams and by road. So while there's a little bit of traffic on the roads in the spots I missed by the tram, most of the people commute by rail. But you still want to have roads in this game connecting cities because you get a bonus to population in the cities from connections by private transport, even if they don't use private transport. Because the citizens will not use private transport if they can find a public transport connection. I think. Maybe that's how it works, I'm not sure. But it definitely seems to be that way, looking at how our roads are just not clogged at all. So every city just has an orbital road here, and then they're connected. And at first, like for the first, I mean, for pretty much all the amount of time, I did no terraforming. But now I, like yesterday, I started still not really much terraforming. I just started converting these tunnels into open shafts so I can see the stuff. But I think we are going to start just insane terraforming now because we can and because I am bored of this landscape. I want to make something unhinged, insane. But yeah, here's the stuff I added yesterday. Instead of going through the center, I just added a heavy rail line over here from this rock mine. Maximum station length, 840 meters. Most other stuff we have is 320 meters. But I think we'll just switch to the longest trains. So I added this rail line. It's not signaled yet because there's only a single train going forward and backwards. Yeah, there it is. And I built it on the surface as well, no tunnels. And then we transport the bricks to the cities. Very cool. What other interesting spots are there? Well, as you can see, everything is connected by like trams and stuff. I already said that. Where's yes, there's no line layer. We just have to open the line menu. There's so many lines. How many? Oh my god, like 158. That's the amount of stuff there is. I think this junction here, first of all, we have, this is the biggest city. Of course, I named it after myself. Sher, and look at this, 2,250 residents. That's quite a big amount for this game. Of course, we can go bigger. Anyway, everything is pretty much connected by passenger rail, so now we just have to deliver goods to stuff. Because there's not really that many connections we can do with passenger stuff. That will have a big benefit. But yeah, this junction, intersection, interchange, whatever, here is crazy. Let's turn off the icons for a bit. Needed to make some tight curves here for it to fit. And yeah, just a big cargo interchange here. I also try to make more stuff to be like interchanges and not intersections. Requires a little bit more building, but it looks cooler and it is more efficient. Okay, I guess here it's not an interchange. Oh, actually, these rails lead to nowhere anyway, so who cares? Look at this. Oh, it's so funny looking. But yeah, I think very dense cargo transfer here. And I also try to transport stuff as far as possible and not to the closest point, like it would make sense in reality. I just transport it as far as possible for maximum profit. And that also makes the rail network much bigger. So that's also fun. Got this is the biggest central passenger station. All the lines from all the cities meet here. I think we have just one spoke system, and I think we have an orbital line somewhere that I built. I'm not sure if I went full orbital with it or not. I mean, there's a little bit of orbital lineage going here. Yeah, I think it's not finished. So it's semi-orbital. Okay, let's try out the terraforming tools. Let's see. Let me turn on everything back. Let's see. Brush size maximum, strength maximum, square. We want it to look as alien as possible. Flatten, smooth, raise. Oh damn, this is a pretty small brush compared to the size of the actual map. Let's see, flatten, smooth. Flatten, I think, from my experimentation before. Yeah, it works really fast. But yeah, this will take a while actually. And it does cost some money. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit of a bigger brush. Because this is not quite big enough to do things in a reasonable amount of time. But still, I already spent an unreasonable amount of time just building this map. So might as well. Okay, this looks crazy. Okay, I got a bit silly with the terraforming. Just flatten, big square, and it makes this kind of weird pattern. Looks pretty cool from the side, actually. Yeah, look, it's actually detailed mountains. Ah, and then you can always just smoothen it out if you want. But yeah, it does take a while, but with how much time I spent just looking at the trains go by, I might as well do some terraforming while I am at it. Yeah, it actually makes quite nice landscapes if you smoothen stuff out. We can fix up our weird floating stations. Make stuff less weird. What a crazy concept. I only make stuff more weird. Let's see if we... Because there's no water on this map. I made it so. Let's see if we dig down far enough, if there will be water. There probably will be water. I think it's just a water level thingy. Oh yeah, there it is. Water. Actually, how far can we dig? Just to the flat layer at the bottom of the world. Neat. And now that we have that point, we can flatten it from there, and it will do it much quicker. There we go. All the trees are sinking underwater. I'm actually wondering if I destroy the suburbs in a city and then I make it so the city has nowhere to expand, will it just increase the density in the existing buildings in order to grow, or will it just be stuck? Because it would be more convenient if the cities just grew vertically instead of horizontally as well. Oh, I can't wait for Transport Viewers 3 to come out. If everything they've shown so far is going to be real, then it's going to be peak. Neat. Alright, let's make this city. Let's turn the city into Florida. Wait, what is going on here? I'm somehow exposing the tunnel by drilling too hard. That's crazy. Alright, it's time to obliterate the suburbanites. And by suburbanites, I mean literally anyone who doesn't live in the city core. See, we have 1,100 residents. Let's see, land use area. And we just obliterate all lower density. If you hold shift, you don't need to confirm expensive demolition. Alright, and now we have to quickly... we have to quickly dig this under the water. Before anyone moves in. It's taking quite a lot of time. I wish we had bigger brushes. I bet there's a mod for that, but I want to do this in vanilla. Okay, there we go. Let's see, now the population is 900. And now we see if it will increase back to the target. I think the lines will fix themselves once the stations get deleted. Here. Yeah. Seems to be. And... Yep, just all magically fixed. Okay, it wasn't really growing, so I decided to remove some of the existing city and see if it will build up higher density as a replacement for it. Because it doesn't seem to want to upzone it that much. I should actually build some more rail instead of just doing this spirit stuff. I painted that ground hexagonal. Bruh, look at this guy. How are you climbing this? Oh, it despawned. Yeah, I think I know another thing we can do. If we... Let's see, come on, save. Oh, there's so much stuff, it takes so long to save. This map is way too big, it doesn't even all render fully. I think I should get one that's just 8 by 8 kilometers. But yeah, we can load this one and we can select in the options. We can switch environment to dry. Yeah. And now if you load it, it will look like it's a desert. Okay, there we go. The climate change is really starting to hit. Oh my god, I like how everything just mountains just look like dried poop. Just dried poop mountains. It actually looks apocalyptic. Oh yeah, actually look at the under, where is it? The water area. With the contour layers. Lines, okay, where is it? There it is. The underwater stuff is just not flattened at all. It looks unhinged. Oh, actually, oh, it even shows hide at mouse cursor over here. See, I wonder in the middle here at central. Oh wait, it's very close to water level, so if we drill here... Oh, the settings got reset. If we drill here, we can just get to water layer almost immediately. Nice. I just noticed something really funny. The people don't stop rendering in the tunnels, but the trains do. So if the tunnel is exposed by a glitch, a visual glitch, it just you can just see the people flying crazy frog style. Wait, pull up. Oh my god. Oh, you can see the wood boxes flying as well. There, I turned the central into a concrete nightmare. Look at this. So, so weird. Well, I guess, yeah, that's that's the world I have. I think I'm going to end it here, probably. If you want to see more, if you want to see more, then you better hope that I will want to make more of this. Even if you ask, it will not change anything. Well, it might change something, but not much. I think we need a smaller world, because this is quite framey. And you can't even see all of it, so... Not that much point in having it be this big, I guess.